In number 13, you're going to be given 6 different equations, and you have to find a rectangular equation. That means that it uses only x and y. A parametric equation, that's the type that uses t. And a polar equation, that's the type that uses theta, that all make the same graph. So first let's go through and think about what each of these equations are. So A is polar, because I see r and theta. And when you have a number plus another number with a plus sign, that makes some type of limacon. B, because there's 2 equations for x and y, and I see a t, that's a parametric equation. C, again, I see x and y, and it's a parametric equation. And because it uses cosine and sine, it's going around, because cosine and sine go around the unit circle. So it's making some sort of round shape, either an ellipse or a circle. D, I have r equals 12 cosine theta. I remember that this is the equation for a circle, and it's a polar equation. E, because I see y squared and x, when you have one variable that's squared and one variable that's not, that's a parabola. And then in F, I see x squared and a y squared, and they're being added. So this is some sort of ellipse. So right now I can tell what the 3 equations are, because there's only 3 equations that have the same shape. There's no other limacon, so I can't use A. And there's no other parabola, so I can't use E. So I'm pretty sure that I'm working with a circle, because a circle is just a type of ellipse. But let's double check this. So let's look at C. C is a circle, and I can tell from the coefficient that it's a circle with radius 6, and that its center is being shifted over 6 on the x-axis, but it's not being shifted on the y, so its center is at 6, 0. Now let's check D. D, this is because it says cosine, this is a horizontally oriented circle. If I have a polar graph, it's going to look like this. The furthest point out from the pole is 12. And because it's touching the pole, the furthest point out is the diameter. So this has a diameter of 12, which means it has a radius of 6. And the center is halfway in between the 2 points. So the center is at 6, 0. So right now I see that C and D match. And then F is some sort of ellipse or circle maybe. I can't really tell what its center or its radius is right now. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to complete the square. So let's group the x squared terms together, plus a blank. So just rearrange the terms. And I need to think about how to complete the square. So I'm going to take half of negative 12, which is negative 6, and square that value and get 36. Because I just added 36 on the left side, I've got to be fair and add it on the right side. Now I can go through and simplify. I'm going to factor this. 2 numbers that multiply to 36 and add to negative 12, minus 6 and minus 6. So the factors are x minus 6 and x minus 6, which I can write as x minus 6 quantity squared, plus y squared equals 36, because 0 plus 36. Now all conics equal 1. So to make that equal 1, I need to divide by 1. Excuse me, divide by 36. So that gives me x minus 6 squared plus y squared over 36 equals 1. And from here I can see my center is at 6, 0, and I have a radius of 6, because 6 squared is 36. So the 3 that are the same are C, D, and F. C is a parametric, so I'm going to put that in this box. D is polar, so it's going to go in the last box. And F is rectangular because it only has x and y. So F is going to go in the first box.